Hello everyone, welcome back to a new video. Today I want to pour a flower and I've chosen the round disc mold from MoldsandShapes, is the S size, and I have here my mastercast resin. Yeah, there's again something in my mold. I cleaned it, but there's always something. So now I'm pouring my clear resin into the mold and my resin is rather smooth this time, as you can see, because I had my resin on the heating system, and when I was stirring and mixing it, it really had only a few bubbles. So I'm quite happy about it because this is the right way for flowers. And the mastercast resin is a very thick resin. It has high viscosity and yeah, it tends to have a lot of bubbles, especially with weather like this. Now I'm just taking a little bit care that I pop the bubbles which are on the surface or at the edges. And here I can also introduce my colors. I used the white pigment drops. This one I made very opaque. I used the berry juice and the blueberry. These are alcohol from Octopus, and the interference rose. And this is my white for the flowers, and there are just the white pigment drops and the interference rose in there. So I can start very soon, and I will start with the alcohol ink with the berry juice. Like I said, it's from Octopus, and I just drop it into the mold, 2 drops, and then I'm taking the blueberry and I'm just going around, just 5 drops, and I let it just spread a little bit, and then I do another round of the blueberry, and then later in the center still one of the pinkish color. So I let the resin work a little bit, and then I saw, what shall I do? Shall I do my outside first, or shall I paint my flower first? I decided to paint, to draw my flower first, but I was not sure what to use. The dotting tool, a popsicle stick, a thinner stick, a wider stick. So I needed to search a little bit, and there I ask you to bear with me, because I needed to search a thin popsicle stick. But I will have it in a second, and then I can continue with my video. So there it is, and then I'm starting drawing my petals. So I'm going in sort of ziggy line, you see it there. Takes a while when you use your popsicle stick. When you do a spiral, it goes much faster. But I didn't draw a flower for ages, and it's still a technique where I think I still need to learn a lot, but I felt like doing it. And so far I think it looks quite promising, and I just continue what I need to do. When you do your 3D blooms, please make sure that you are not making your white too heavy, and make sure that your resin is really from honey consistency. I never take measure a temperature. I never measure the temperature because I just don't do it. I don't even have a measurement to take temperature. So I really go by feeling. My resin, of course, gets a little bit warmer, and also I can see from the consistency when it's ready for the 3D bloom. And now you see that I just layering my white, and I want it to be, I want my flowers to have many petals and to have a lot of depth. So that's what I'm doing, and then I will take my cup and I'm gonna make a little round around the flower itself, so I have also more white around. This is what I really like. And then I'm just taking my dotting tool in a bit and I'm drawing my petals, so just from the outside to the inside, taking my time. I already made this video faster, but yeah, I'm taking my time drawing my petals. And then there's gonna be a tiny swirl, very tiny, and that's my flower done. Just quickly the torch, and then I'm taking the more opaque color, which is a mixture of the blueberry and the berry juice, and I'm just pouring around. So at that point I thought, oh, maybe you ruin your flower, but I just wanted to have a nice background and just to have it in one pour. Sometimes I really adore it because these effects are just different than doing two layers. And here I will just take the rest of my pinkish, I call it a pinkish purple color, and then my resin can just do its magic in a second. But before, I just follow a little bit the pattern of the flower, just pulling my resin a little bit to the inside. You see it there. Again, the torch, and then I can show you a little time lapse. And yeah, I'm just hoping that my flower works out very pretty. So this is the time lapse where you can see how the resin is moving and how the pink color, pinkish purple color is moving above the flower. So this is now actually 2 days later because I was not home and I didn't have time to demold. So 2 days later, and it's really cured. And I'm very curious about this pour. So let's have a look. And look at this. I really love it. This piece has a lot of depth and I just love the combination and the sort of little web effect, which the little drops at the edge, and this pink and purplish flower. I really like it. I wonder what you think. There's going to be a little end video where you can see the flower a little bit better. So I'm very curious if you like the pour, and yeah, we see each other for my next video. Take care, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.